Wow, it feels good to be back. And no guys, I am not dead. My channel probably is, but I am not dead. How is it going, guys? Shit. Right, that's going to take some getting used to. How's it going, guys? MSG Games here, back with another Premier League prediction. There we go, we got it that time. Right, so as you know, I've been off YouTube nearly a month now, which is very odd of me. Usually I'd upload at least a week. You know, I'd usually be off for about a week unless I had something wrong, like something seriously wrong, like either sick or I was somewhere to be. Yeah, it was because I decided to take a break, you know. Why not? I got to play, and also because Jurassic World Evolution had took over. Anyway, this episode is going to be based on Chelsea, and I also was talking with my friends about the Arsenal one. He was annoyed saying, yes, I forgot, who did I forget? Ozil, I forgot Wilshere, who's leaving. Yes, it's a bit both there, so, like, he was playing decent. And he was like he was definitely there longer than anyone else, and he would know, and he would have been maybe a suitable captain. But you know, so his injury problem, and we don't know how consistent he would have been, so that's another reason why he would have left. Yeah, who knows? Maybe Arsene Wenger was giving him a contract. I honestly don't know. Anyway, I can't linger too long because, so I was talking with my friend, and he said, "Why don't you include the bench as well? Because there's some players that come off the bench. Jesus, I can't talk." And they've done well. They really have done well. And I agreed. So for now on, I'll do start 11, the subs, and the potential transfer. And before we get into this, finally, if you do like the video, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, comment below, share with friends, all that great stuff. I still got it. Let's get right into these predictions. Now guys, as always, I pace back and forth when I'm talking. That's because I don't have a couch. I am actually getting a recliner tomorrow. Whoop-de-doo. So now, from now on, I'll be able to do it in actual comfort. It's just that my couch is shitty old, so I'm getting rid of it. Bought myself a recliner just for a lot of fun. Blah blah blah. Here came the first one, and the first one is Thibaut Courtois, who I gave a +1 to. Actually, I think third best goalkeeper in the world behind De Gea and Neuer, and maybe it's close between him and Oblak or Ter Stegen. But anyway, he was easily the second best goalkeeper if everybody brought out De Gea's first. Sorry to all you Edison tryhards, but yeah, sorry to Man City fans. I don't personally like Man City. I prefer Chelsea to Man City. Anyway, enough about my personal point of view. Courtois, easily one of the best goalkeepers. I think second best goalkeeper in the Premier League, third best goalkeeper in the world if you had to rank them in top 3. Obviously, De Gea, Neuer, Courtois. Anyway, enough of the blabbering. I think without him in goal, Chelsea would have been way worse off. They finished 5th, which is disappointing enough for them, but they didn't. The transfers they made wasn't the greatest, and that's what Courtois was great at pulling off wonder saves, keeping them in games, all that. Even he didn't have that much to do in the FA Cup, and I just couldn't look up his stats because I forgot. I was too busy talking about, you know, it's good to be back, blah 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 blah. I forgot to look up the stats, so give me a second. This is very professional, not having the fucking website open. Anyway, in 35 appearances, he got 15 clean sheets, which was very good. Not only he made 76 saves, very, very decent. The Chelsea defense was a bit, definitely not as solid as last year, and that's because, you know, people are coming in and out, and they'll be further in the video. But anyway, that's why he's getting a +1. He gets plus stats all around. I think the only stats I don't really boost are his speed and handling. But anyway, Courtois gets +1. Next up is Victor Moses. I also looked up in FIFA anyway, and they usually update, and I believe this usually they play. Well, you can call 5 at the back or 3 at the back. I personally call it 3 in the back, with the wing backs more like mids and then wingers. They play like 3 centre backs, left wing back, right wing back, 2 centre mids, left wing, right wing, and striker. Victor Moses, the man who completely turned his career around 2 years ago. He was a loanee, he was at Liverpool when everyone league. He did fuck all at Stoke, West Ham, blah 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 blah. Now he's probably up there with Kyle Walker now. As attacking fullbacks. His defensive output does need a little bit more work. In 28 appearances in the Premier League, he got 3 goals and 3 assists, which is not that bad, which I gave him +1. I boosted nearly all his stats. I think I left his pace and stuff. Yeah, so 28 appearances, 3 goals, 3 assists, pretty decent for a right wing back. And I even boosted his defensiveness because his defensive output has improved throughout the last 2 years. For me, easily up there with Danny Rose, Robertson. Do I say Ashley Young? No, actually no. Danny Rose, Robertson, it is Marcos Alonso, who already got an upgrade. He was an 81, he got boosted up to an 82. I'm boosted up to an 83 because what fullback? How many fullbacks can say in 33 appearances to get 12 clean sheets and contributed to 9 goals? And I was thinking, probably assists. He got 2 assists. He got 7 goals. And I think like 3 or 4 of them were for free kicks. This guy's I think is a free kick specialist. His defensive output's very good as well. He's 6'2", which is very good as well. I think I definitely boosted his passing. I think his passing's very good. Not to mention free kicks are usually in passing category in FIFA. His shooting's going up because obviously 7 goals is very good for a fullback. His strength, I believe it boosts his physical. I'm not 100% sure, guys, because like I said, I have to. Sorry, I just had a cup of tea. I look at the website, I can't look at the stats left. I'm just trying to go by memory. So overall, Max Alonso, you're getting a +1. Just very solid season. He was in the Premier League Team of the Year, and that kind of really explains the rest of it. Next up, we got the young Chelsea defender, Andreas Christensen. I personally rate him. He was very good. He was on loan for Borussia Mönchengladbach for what was like 2 years. He was in a few other places as well. He came in. He made 27 appearances, kept 6 clean sheets, 13 wins. Decent enough. His defending's quite decent. The only thing I've noticed, 1 or 2 things, is like he's a bit weak, which is not his fault. Maybe he just go to the gym. Obviously, between the Premier League and the Bundesliga, like the Bundesliga, I think could be more, I guess, patience. While the Premier League's kind of getting there, tackles and all that type of stuff, which is why Azpilicueta, who's also in this video, obviously, I'm not going to forget any more big players, will obviously be there. I gave him a +1. I boosted a few of his stats, boosted his pace. I think he's very fast. Well, fast enough for a defender. His dribbling's boosted, his passing boosted, his defending boosted, so on and so forth. Sorry, Chelsea, you're getting downgrades. I'm sorry. It is David Luiz, a guy who I'm nearly 100% sure will be leaving Chelsea because Antonio Conte is kind of doing what he did with Diego Costa. Well, actually, no, Diego Costa kind of got game time, but I believe David Luiz had like a bit of a fight with Conte, and that's why he only made 10 appearances. His defensive, he only kept 2 clean sheets. He's gone back to like old David Luiz, making silly errors. He's definitely struggling when it comes to his aerial duels. I heard this from Football Daily, that he went from like winning like, I don't know, high 50s percentage of his aerial duels to like mid 40s, which is a big drop. He scored. But David Luiz usually does score. He got no assists. Sorry, David Luiz. And also, he is getting older, so what he usually do is drop their pace. So dropping his pace, drop his defending, his passing staying the same. Sorry, Chelsea, you're going to get downgrades, especially since you only finished 5th, even though you were in the league last season. Now, some people might think, why have I given him a +2? Because I think, let's see here, Wallace Day, fuck it, I'm just going to say it. I think he's the best centre-back in the league, right now, anyway, right now. Cesar Azpilicueta gets a +2 from me. Him, when it comes to ability, Toby Alderweireld's up there, but I personally think Azpilicueta is the best defender in the league. I think he's more consistent than Otamendi. Yeah, I just think it's better. 37 appearances, he scored 2 goals, 15 clean sheets, absolute solid as a rock. I believe I boosted his pace, his shooting, his passing. He's very good at passing. I left his dribbling. His defending's going up, and here's the thing, his physical. Even though he's only 5'10", like his fullback, he's very versatile. He wins a lot of aerial duels. Like, he's also very strong. So yeah, Cesar, you're getting an upgrade by +2. Good Chelsea fans. I'm just gonna say, be prepared. There will be a few downgrades. Now this one might be a bit confusing. I'm leaving Kante as he is, but it's weird, okay? I'm giving him the stats that I personally think he deserves. Well, it's mostly 2. I think his pace is fine, his dribbling is fine, his physical is fine, and his, just gonna get the mic closer just in case you can't hear me. His shooting, he's done really score. 2 stats I don't agree with. His passing, I think he's quite a decent passer, which I have to say. And his defending, EA. Guys, I actually did this. look at FIFA 17 as 80 record and compare it to his like 88. They're pretty much the exact fucking same. Give the man high 80s defending. Don't put it even close to like 83 for fuck's sake. This guy, along with Mahrez and Vardy, pretty much won Leicester the league. He helped Chelsea get back the league and won the Player of the Year. Give him some decent fucking defending. Uh-oh, another downgrade for Chelsea. It is Cesc Fabregas. One of the... He is, I think, when it comes to like playing right now, one of the top appearance makers. He has like 344 appearances from what I read there, and I'm just going to change this season. He made 32 appearances, 4 assists, 2 goals, but his Chelsea fans, his performances are dwindling a bit. He's definitely not as mobile as he was, like I said. I'm not just doing this because the EA do, but he's definitely not being as mobile. He's kind of turned into like a, well, not really Pirlo. He's just stand and just pin balls and win the ball back pretty much. Fabregas isn't that type of player. He's more like Iniesta is. He's slowing down. He kind of jogs with the ball, finds a pass. But he is doing worse than he was like 2 or 3 years, even about 3 years ago, especially as Arsenal and Barcelona days. He was really good. Yeah, that was weird though. Barcelona sold him even though he was actually quite decent. But anyway, getting off top. He had 2 goals and 4 assists, which is alright for a centre mid. Not that bad at all. But he is starting to dwindle, which why I'm dropping his pace. He's shooting his passing will leave the same, his dribbling will leave the same. Definitely drop his defending because he's not very good, especially his physical. I dropped his physical by 1, but like he is quite weak and he can't really win the ball back in tough scenarios. Next up is a guy I rate very highly, but some people don't. It's Willian, who has been at Chelsea for like how many years now? 4 or 5 years? I don't know. I remember like he was supposed to go to Spurs and be in medical, then Chelsea kind of swooped in. Anyway, last year when Chelsea were absolutely year before, he was their kind of shining light when Hazard was completely invisible. More on him in later on this video. 36 games, 6 goals and 7 assists, which is 13 goal contributions for a winger. Is pretty damn good actually. So which is why I'm boosting him. I also highly rate him. I'm boosting his shooting, his passing, his dribbling especially. Also, if EA are going to do this, give him 5-star skills. Look at him on YouTube, especially for Brazil. He's doing flip-flops, he's doing rainbow flicks, all that type of stuff. So, all that type of stuff. I should really copyright that. I shouldn't. Anyway, Willian, you're getting a +1, mate. Now, this one's controversial. Alvaro Morata. 85 rated. I'm leaving him the rating he is. It's weird, right? So, in his debut season, like, obviously, it's kind of hard to follow up what Salah did. Obviously, breaking the record. Nice. Absolute king. By the way, Egypt are pretty much out of the World Cup now. Kind of a pity. The penalty was enough to save them against... I can't remember. Russia, there you go. So, in 31 appearances, he scored 11 goals and 6 assists. He is the record signing at about, what was it, like 60 million pounds or euro, I don't know. He could be doing better. I personally think he didn't deserve an upgrade. Well, maybe he did at that stage. He didn't look the same after his injury. So what I usually do is either I leave them or I boost some stats and then drop others. I think I dropped his pace. I left shooting. I definitely dropped his passing because he gives away the ball quite a bit, especially when it comes to his passing. He's not really good long passes. He's more like kind of 1-2s, which is kind of not Real Madrid. It's more like La Liga type of play. His dribbling's going down because he does control the ball well enough, but like he's kind of sloppy with it, and like gives away possession through dumb dribbles. And I boosted his physical because he's very good in the air, he's very strong, and he's very good at headers. The man that holds Chelsea together sometimes, but then other times he's an absolute phantom. It is, of course, Eden Hazard, who could be leaving for Real Madrid. Who knows? Who knows? So in 34 Premier League appearances, definitely not one of his most prolific, but he did start very well. He got 12 goals and 4 assists, which is not that bad. But I'm leaving the rating is the stats are the same. I'm not going to stay too long on this one. He had a good season. He got boosted in January for the upgrades. Then at the end of the season, he kind of fizzled up. It was more at the beginning of the season. I'll keep him at 91. He's a good, definitely up there with the best players in the Premier League right now still. And what else can you say? Eden Hazard. Alright guys, for the rest of these guys, I'm going to try to be as quick as possible because these videos are going to be really long. Sorry. Just going to type in Willie. Ha! Willie. Right, let's see what Willie Caballero's record is. Personally for me, I never rated Willie Caballero, thought, apart from when he saved a penalty. But that doesn't matter. Anyway, he only made 3 appearances, he only has 7 saves and 1 clean sheet. He's a very clumsy goalkeeper. I'm dropping him by -2. His diving's definitely going down. His handling's shocking. You know, his kicking's okay. His reflexes are shit. Overall, I don't really rate him as a goalkeeper, and he should be retiring very soon at the age of 36. The guy who I kind of seen as a panic buy was David Sabacosta. Now, I actually gave him an upgrade for the sole reason of he actually isn't that bad. In 22 appearances, he had 3 clean sheets. That must have been overall, and he also scored 1 goal, 1 assist. He's actually quite decent when you think about it. When he usually comes off the bench in around the 70th to 80th minute, he's very fast. He's actually very good at beating his man. I heard only a little bit about him from Torino that he was like a decent dribbler. He's actually not that bad at defending. So overall, I'll give him a +1. He's been okay, but I can understand if you don't give him an upgrade. Now, a lot of people will be saying I should have upgraded this guy. In 27 appearances, 12 clean sheets, and he got 2 goals and an assist. Yeah, and he also has like attack assist rate 68%. That's very good. But he's kind of clumsy at times. He does give away. He hasn't put any errors leading to goals, but he's lost aerial battles of 39. He's also lost 99 duels. So I'm kind of leaving him the way he is. I wasn't exactly sure how I should rate Rico. Like, on one hand I'm thinking, okay, like he was okay for the first season, but on other times he kind of was a bit sloppy with the ball. So I'll leave him the way he is, and I'll let you guys decide what he should be in the comments down below. I don't think anyone wants to be back here for this season, especially against Watford. I gave him a -2. Here's the thing, in FIFA he's a tank. And yes, he's had 29 appearances, 2 goals and 2 assists with the midfielder. What else? Where's his big clean sheet? Defense locked. Where's clean sheets? For fuck's sake, where the fuck are clean sheets? Doesn't show. But he's, I don't know. I'm sorry. I looked at him against Watford, and I looked at him against. I forget what Sam was doing. Did West Ham win that game 1-0? I can't remember. But he's been sloppy. He's given away the ball with shitty passes. What else has he done? His defensive output been a bit shit. So, and also he cost like what, 40 million. Errors leading goal to. Dudes lost 155 dudes. Yeah, I know he's one more dude, but like he's lost so many. So I'm giving him a -2 and -7 nearly all over the board. For me, the most pointless signing, one of the most pointless signings of the Premier League season was Danny fucking Drinkwater. What made Chelsea want to buy him? I know, panic buy. That's fucking why. 12 appearances, 1 goal, 0 assists. It cost him like 20-30 million. He's, how old is he now? I don't even know how old he's, like 29, 30 years old. Yeah, but Leicester, he's alright. Got up season, obviously they were kind of shit, but he's alright, he was their captain. Overall, very pointless signing, giving him a -1, barely played. Next person. Just like William, I highly rate this guy, but other people would say, nah, he doesn't deserve an upgrade. I really want to give him an upgrade, but Pedro, I like the guy. 31 appearances, 4 goals and 2 assists. Not as good as Williams. So, he played like what? Anyway, could have done better. He's also like 29 or 30. He's at aging on. I'm going to keep him the rate he is. I personally rate him as a player. Just not much I can really say. A man who some Arsenal fans wanted him to stay, other Arsenal fans wanted him to go, and this is very confusing. I'm trying to find his Chelsea record here because he did move. Fuck, where is it? Hold on. Overview. I can't remember how I did it before. I remember I did it for Mkhitaryan. Here we are, Chelsea. So in 13 appearances, 7 of them being the subs, he has 3 goals. What else? Does he have a few assists? I gave him a boost personally because that's not that bad for a January signing. Not to mention he's 31. Overall, Giroud's very good off the bench, which is why I gave him a boost, because not like he done well. Like, he got a few goals, a few assists. I believe he scored in the FA Cup, not in the final because I know he has to score, but I think he scored one of his games before that. So overall, he was okay. He did his job, which is why I gave him a +1 minor stat boost here and there. It is time for the potential transfer, as we do at the end of every single video, and it is one that I wasn't expecting. I was thinking of a Juventus player, but I was thinking Alexandro. It's Miralem Pjanic, who apparently hit Barcelona and Chelsea are battling out for this guy. He's worth 65 million, but I'm going to look at his performance data now for his... fuck's sake. I hate the way, like, they go away, so you're about to click them. His 17-18 season, I think, after Modric retires, after Iniesta goes, he'll be in the top 3 best midfielders in the world. He is how old? He's 28. He's in the prime of his career. He just had a rocket of a season with AC Milan. Sorry, not fucking God. Sorry, guys. Juventus. He could play all the way down into the midfield, defensive mid, centre mid, and attacking mid. In 44 appearances, 7 goals, 14 assists in the league. 31 appearances, 5 goals, and 11 assists. I also gave him a boost. I think he's one of the best midfielders in the world when it comes to passing, not to mention his free kicks. Mwah, beautiful. Also, 31 appearances and 16 goal contributions in the league is great. So that's how I'm going to leave it, guys. Do you think Pjanic will go to Chelsea? Do you think he'll go to Barcelona? Do you think he'll stay? Do you think someone else will join? I don't know. Leave it in the comments down below. Thanks so much for watching, guys. If you have your own thoughts on the predictions, leave them down in the comments below. I always read them. Thanks so much for watching. As always, I'll see you next time.